Good morning guys, welcome to today's video. Today we got something a little bit different. Today we're going to be doing a tiny bit of vinyl wrapping. I've got one of Vvivid's brand new colors. Oh, well, technically it's not a color. It's carbon fiber. And no, it's not the typical carbon fiber that you're thinking of that everyone kind of uses. It's a forged carbon fiber. So for the people that don't know what that is, it is mainly become famous and known for being on a lot of like Lambos and like, it's one of the coolest compound looking things ever. And I fell in love with it from the first time I saw it. If you watch some of the, if you watch the Power Cruise vlogs, you did see that we saw that Lambo that had it across the rear and everything. And yeah, I've always fell in love with it. And Vvivid released a new wrap that is pretty much in the style of it. So I definitely ordered some as soon as I saw it. Took a couple weeks to get here. And now that it's here, I want to wrap a couple things in the car with it. I couldn't seem to source an abundance of it or large sizings of it. It was only in a certain height and width and a certain length. And it was pretty much more than enough just to do. I'm gonna rewrap the tailgate trim because that is carbon at the moment. I'm gonna do the roof spoiler and I don't know, we'll see if we've got anything left. Maybe even do the mirror caps. The best thing about wrap is if we don't like it, you just peel it off. So we'll jump into it now and I'm gonna show you the product in the sun because it's pretty wicked. Okay, so this is the product just here. Now, it not only has that cool look and effect, but it actually, like, you can feel it too. And it is surprising at how well it looks. Yes, it is creasing there because of how it was rolled up, but that's not actually a flaw in the product. Either way, this stuff is wicked the way that it looks, and it changes color. You can see just there. It's like holographic the way it changes color in the light, just like the real stuff. This shit is wicked. So now that we've got a quick in-depth look at it, we're going to jump back into the garage and start wrapping some stuff in it. And even in the shade, it looks cool. It almost has like a camo kind of look to it. Yeah, I really like the look of it. So I already have this strip cut out that we're going to do on the tailgate. I'm literally just going to wrap right over the carbon fiber that's already on there because it'll be a good surface to stick to. I'll trim it around the edges. Then if I don't like it, I can peel it off and I've still got that carbon underneath, which looks pretty good. So like normal, we've got our schnitty that we used to actually cut it so you can get perfect cuts because it was this length and width. I've cut, that is the offcut that I'll be using for the little spoiler here. And then I've got the bit just here that I've used, like cut for the tailgate trim. A schnitty changes their life. If you're ever gonna do anything with vinyl wrap, make sure you get one of these. They are amazing and it freaking makes life so much easier. And then of course, wax and grease remover or your isopropyl alcohol. Always clean the surface properly first. Even though like you just saw in the last video, we did clean the wagon. I made sure that I clean this off before we wrap it so the wrap sticks to it and has some longevity. I don't know how this product goes in the sun because it doesn't feel like it's got a proper like cap on the outside, but we don't daily drive the wagon anyways. It rarely sees the sun, so it'll be fine. So we gave it a quick wipe down. I'm gonna give it another one just to be sure. And let's get into wrapping it. It's gonna be a tiny bit hard to film it just by myself, especially on the phone. So I might smash out just the tailgate trim to begin with, get it all looking nice and good, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Probably one of the most important things I also forgot to mention, painter's tape, masking tape. This thing is a god save you when you're wrapping stuff, especially when you're doing like edge to edge on panel stuff, not taking it off and completely wrapping it, which is probably the way I should be doing it. But anyways, this stuff is a necessity, you need it. So as you can see, I've taped off around the edges so that when the wrap touches the other wrap on the other side or any other surface, it's not going to stick to that. So it'll be easy to slide, get it into the corners. It is a huge must whenever you're wrapping something that can touch edges. Alrighty, so yeah, let's get into it. And boom, just like that, the back is done. Damn, that's cool. I know that it shows up on camera a little funny. It does kind of look like camo on camera, but in person, like, damn, that looks so sick. The product is actually really surprisingly easy to use. I mean, like I laid it over the top vinyl so it had a good base to stick against kind of thing. But yeah, that was really easy. Literally took 5 minutes, maybe? Like literally just like stick it on. Yeah, just as easy as you'd want it to be. All right, now that I've done that bit, let's do the spoiler. So again, the area that we're working with, all taped off. I'll give this one more nice little clean off, just make sure there's no dust and it's properly clean. Now, if you're wondering why I lay the material here of all places, I'm laying it in the sun just to heat it up because it wants to stay in that rolled position like you can see here. It wants to naturally sit in that because that's how it came. That's the way it's spent most of its life. So that's where it thinks it should live. That's where it tries to conform back to going. So put it here, sit in the sun, so that it instead of getting all rolled and stiff like this, it's conformable and floppy like this, and straight. Makes it much easier to work with. Pretty much doing what the job of the heat gun, just without more or less having to use a heat gun. Natural sources. All right, so I'm gonna give this a clean off, then we'll turn this into this. Then we'll take it outside and see what it looks like in the sun. Alrighty, let's get into it. All right, that's really sketchy. Hopefully the phone stays there, because if it falls, my phone is sure to break into a million pieces. Alrighty, so now that's done, all we have to do is trim it. Alrighty, I'll finish off trimming off this and then I'll come back. Boom, and now as simple as that, we have forged carbon all over the car. Looks great. Now I'm keen to get it out in the sun. Alright, I just pulled the car out of the garage. This is my first reaction. Holy crap, that looks so cool. All right, I'll give you a look. Look at that. Damn. Now I had some very small offcuts that I didn't want to waste because they were such perfect bits. I think you'll like how I used them. Have a look at this. Look at that, just a nice little thing on the top of the mirrors. Can't really get it to come up. It doesn't look too good on camera, but in person, yeah, there we go. Like, look how cool that looks. And legit, like, it's just another 5-second job. Look how cool that is. Alrighty, so I literally just pulled the car out of the garage just so that I could look at these in the sun. And I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love it. Alrighty guys, so now that I've pretty much pulled it out so we can have a look at it, I'm gonna go take it and put it back in the garage. I'd love to know what you guys think of this, because I reckon it's wicked, but I'm also a massive avid guy for carbon fiber in general. I love everything and anything in carbon fiber. So this is right up my alley and I absolutely love it. I'd love to know what you guys think about it. Alrighty, so now I'm going to whack the car back in the garage and I need to go edit this video. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I will catch you guys in the next one, which should be Friday. Do have some news for some events that we're coming up to soon. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure if you're not already, please subscribe. It does help the channel out quite a bit, and then we can keep doing more cool stuff like this and more even cooler stuff, I guess you'd say. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace. And bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat. I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm back.